On Friday, a significant and alarming event unfolded in the skies over Europe, capturing the attention of military analysts and governments alike. 3 Russian MiG-31 fighter jets, known for their speed and advanced capabilities, crossed into Estonian airspace without warning. Estonia, a proud member of NATO since 2004, immediately recognized this as a major violation of its sovereign borders and a direct challenge to the alliance. The jets flew near Vainloo Island, a small but strategically vital point in the Gulf of Finland, an area that serves as a gateway between Russia and the rest of Europe. For 12 tense minutes, the Russian aircraft remained inside Estonian airspace, a considerable breach that left defense officials scrambling to respond. The jets flew with their transponders switched off, filed no flight plan, and ignored repeated attempts by air traffic control to make contact, raising serious safety and security concerns for both civilian and military aviation. This was not a minor navigational error, but a deliberate and deep incursion into NATO territory, testing the alliance's response and resolve. Many world leaders and defense experts see this as a calculated move by Russia, designed to probe NATO's defenses and unity at a time of heightened regional tensions. The Gulf of Finland is a critical waterway for both commercial shipping and military operations, making any incident here especially sensitive and potentially destabilizing. Actions like these undermine the international rules and agreements that are in place to prevent misunderstandings, accidental conflicts, and to ensure the safety of all who use the skies. For Estonia and its NATO allies, this incident is a stark reminder of the persistent security challenges facing the region and the need for constant vigilance. The event has sparked renewed debate about Russia's intentions, its willingness to test boundaries, and the broader security situation in Eastern Europe. The use of advanced military jets in such a provocative manner has heightened the sense of alarm, prompting Estonia and NATO to review their air defense protocols and readiness. This event underscores just how fragile the security situation remains in Northern Europe, where old rivalries and new threats intersect. As tensions simmer, the incident serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of vigilance, preparedness, and unity among NATO members to deter future provocations and maintain peace in the region. The incident quickly reached the U.S., sparking immediate concern among top officials and dominating headlines across the country. Newsrooms buzzed with speculation as the story unfolded, and the public waited anxiously for an official response. President Trump, never one to shy away from the spotlight, stepped forward to address the nation and the world. He expressed his clear displeasure with the situation, making it evident that the U.S. was taking the matter seriously. He stated, "I don't love it," his tone measured but unmistakably concerned, signaling to both domestic and international audiences that the airspace violation would not be ignored. His words, "This could be big trouble," quickly caught international attention, with media outlets around the globe highlighting the gravity of his warning and speculating about possible consequences. Behind the scenes, the U.S. government began gathering facts, consulting intelligence agencies, and weighing options before deciding on a response. This careful approach underscored the administration's desire to avoid hasty decisions. At the same time, Trump's comments were aimed at reassuring NATO allies, signaling that the U.S. remained committed to the alliance and its shared security. Recent debates about the strength of U.S. support for NATO have made his strong words even more significant, as allies look for clear signs of American leadership. Some allies, however, felt that the U.S. response to a recent drone incident was too quiet, raising questions about how forcefully America would act in a crisis. Trump's warning now serves as a direct message to Moscow, making it clear that such actions carry real risks and that the U.S. is watching closely. The administration is working to confirm every detail before making any formal decisions, determined to avoid missteps that could escalate tensions further. This careful, methodical approach is designed to prevent unnecessary escalation and ensure that any response is based on solid information, not rumors or incomplete reports. The president's words also serve as a reminder of the U.S.'s central role in NATO's security framework, reinforcing the idea that America stands with its allies in times of uncertainty. The situation underscores the importance of a unified NATO response as member states coordinate closely to present a strong, collective front. In the coming days, the U.S. is likely to take visible steps to reassure its allies and deter any further provocations, demonstrating its resolve and commitment to peace. This incident highlights the delicate balance of maintaining peace and security in a world where tensions can escalate quickly and unpredictably. As the world watches and waits, all eyes are on the U.S. to see what its next move will be and how it will shape the future of international relations. NATO's air defense system swiftly responded to the Russian jet's incursion. Italian F-35 fighter jets scrambled to intercept the intruders. These jets are part of NATO's Baltic air policing mission, protecting skies over Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. The Italian F-35S identified and escorted the Russian MiG-31S out of NATO airspace. This interception demonstrated NATO's readiness to defend its members. Finland and Sweden also sent jets, showing regional concern over Russian activity. The coordinated response highlights vigilance in Northern Europe. The successful interception reassures Baltic states of NATO's protective presence. The sight of advanced jets from different nations sends a message of unity. The incident underscores the importance of the Baltic air policing mission. It emphasizes the need for continued cooperation among NATO allies. Estonia took immediate diplomatic action, calling the incident a bold provocation. Estonia's prime minister announced invoking NATO's Article 4, requesting a meeting of allies. This move elevates the incident to a matter of collective security. Estonia seeks a stronger NATO response to repeated airspace violations. The meeting will focus on addressing the threat and enhancing regional security. Estonia's action ensures its concerns are heard by the entire alliance. The incident highlights the need for a unified NATO strategy. It underscores the importance of collective defense in maintaining regional stability. Russia denied any wrongdoing, claiming its jets did not violate Estonian airspace. The Russian Ministry of Defense stated the jets were on a routine training flight. They insisted the flight path complied with international regulations. This contradicts Estonia and NATO's reports of a 9-kilometer incursion. Russia's denial is part of a pattern in such encounters with Western nations. Moscow portrays accusations as politically motivated and false. This strategy creates doubt and avoids responsibility for its actions. Russia's response complicates resolving tensions and prevents meaningful dialogue. The denial highlights the challenge of dealing with differing narratives. It underscores the difficulty in addressing security concerns with Russia. The incident reflects ongoing tensions between Russia and NATO. The Estonian incident is part of a pattern of Russian military activity along NATO's eastern border. This was the fourth airspace violation in 2025, suggesting deliberate actions. Analysts believe these are tests of NATO's defenses and intimidation tactics. Similar incidents have occurred in Poland and Romania, raising regional concerns. Russia's actions coincide with large-scale military exercises, increasing tension. The provocations highlight the fragile security situation in Northern Europe. NATO's response is crucial to deterring further aggression. The incidents underscore the need for vigilance and preparedness. They emphasize the importance of a strong NATO presence in the region. Russia's actions have caused concern among NATO members and European countries. A NATO spokesperson condemned the Estonian airspace violation as reckless. EU leaders see these actions as deliberate attempts to destabilize the region. Ukraine's president linked the violation to Russia's ongoing war against his country. Lithuania's defense minister called for more NATO air defense capabilities. NATO has pledged to strengthen its eastern flank with more troops and jets. Major powers within NATO are committed to collective defense. The goal is to send a clear message of unity and preparedness. The incident highlights the importance of a coordinated NATO response. It underscores the need for continued vigilance and cooperation among allies. Airspace violations challenge NATO's sovereignty and international law. For smaller nations like Estonia, these incidents threaten their independence. The risk of escalation is high when military jets operate in close proximity. Such provocations are seen as hybrid warfare, testing NATO's defenses. Russia's actions create psychological pressure and division among allies. These incidents test NATO's core principle of collective defense. A strong response is essential to deter further aggression. The situation underscores the importance of maintaining regional stability. NATO's commitment to protecting its members is crucial in this context. The incident highlights the need for a unified and firm response. The future is clouded by uncertainty, marked by a flurry of diplomatic activity and a visible increase in military readiness across Europe. As tensions rise, leaders and officials are working tirelessly behind the scenes, seeking to prevent escalation while preparing for any possible outcome. Estonia's call for a NATO Article 4 consultation will be a pivotal moment, drawing the attention of the entire alliance and the world. This meeting will set the tone for how NATO responds to the growing threat on its eastern border. Allies will gather to discuss the rapidly evolving situation, weighing their options and debating the best course of action. Ultimately, they must agree on a collective response that demonstrates unity and resolve, sending a clear message to both allies and adversaries. The world will be watching the U.S. response closely, especially after President Trump's recent warning. American leadership will play a crucial role in shaping the alliance's actions and reassuring nervous allies. The United States may choose to send additional military assets to Europe, reinforcing its commitment to NATO and deterring further aggression. Alternatively, Washington could impose new economic sanctions on Russia, targeting key sectors and increasing pressure on Moscow to change course. However, Russia is unlikely to admit any wrongdoing, maintaining its stance and refusing to acknowledge responsibility for recent incidents. Instead, Moscow is expected to continue its pattern of denial, using state media and official statements to deflect blame and sow confusion. A strong and unified NATO reaction may help deter future provocations, but the situation remains tense and unpredictable. Repeated airspace violations and close encounters in the skies only increase the danger, raising the risk of miscalculation or accidental conflict. In response, NATO will adapt its defenses to this new reality, strengthening its eastern flank with more troops, advanced surveillance, and rapid response capabilities. For frontline states like Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, this means living with a constant sense of unease as ordinary people grapple with the anxiety of potential conflict. The hope is that strong defenses and clear communication can prevent dangerous miscalculations and help maintain peace in the region. Yet the risk of a serious incident remains high, with military analysts and officials warning that the situation could escalate at any moment. In these uncertain times, vigilance is more important than ever as the world watches and waits to see what happens next.